Let's get started. Yes, I did the obligatory start the camera and then walk into frame thing that an awful lot of YouTubers do, but hey, it's kind of effective, right? I don't think it's even an opinion anymore. It's ubiquitous fact that 2020 was terrible for a plethora of different reasons. And I'm not going to really spend too much time on this video to really list those reasons specifically because we've been there. And a lot of people, myself included, are hoping that 2021 will be something different, something better, something changing. However, what some people, but not all, kind of overlook is that often when we do enter a new year, those changes can only happen if you take control of them and actually make them happen. And that's something that I want to do for 2021, not only for the channel, not only for the content, but also for myself. I want to take control of my 2021. And there's one particular step that I want to take in order to make that happen. I want to quit my day job. For those of you who follow me on social media or on my streaming platforms, I've been rather open about how my recent retail job has kind of been declining in not only quality but also safety with the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. And I also want to make more time for the things that I genuinely love and make me happy, which is content creation, whether it be the videos that I film or the streams that I create and interact with the community that I've created, whether it be on the YouTube channel, the Twitch channel, Facebook gaming, etc. I want that to be more of a creative outlet than it currently is right now, so that I can at least balance things out in a way that can then make the transition from a basic day 9-to-5 job to something that's a bit more creatively outgoing, whether it be creating for the YouTube channel, streaming, and also eventually writing and directing for feature films. And where those films may lie, whether they be in the movie theaters or on streaming platforms, has yet to be decided because of the current environment that we're in. And here's where you guys can kind of come into play, because I thoroughly believe that you guys can really support and help me achieve that goal. I am now launching a Patreon. That's right. Some of you may know what Patreon is. For those of you who don't know, Patreon is a platform where people can support content creators of various kinds, whether it be podcasters, videographers, artists, etc., to create the work that they strive to achieve, while at the same time being able to financially support them in an effort to continue to put out that content and make things happen while not having to resort to day jobs. Even if some of them might keep said day jobs, at least it provides a different source of income to make things a reality. And I created an account back in 2017, but what I failed to realize is that I never really filled out the details. I never really created tiers and different little things to make that happen, and most importantly, never really launched it, because once you create a Patreon, it's up to you to then fill out those details and launch the page so that then it becomes visible to everybody. Well, now you guys can check it out by hitting the link in the description, or simply by just typing in patreon.com/darkspiderdavid, and therefore you will be taken to the Patreon page, where not only you get introduced with the actual premise and purpose of the Patreon page, but also exactly what that Patreon is going to be supporting. So one of the things that's definitely going to be a familiarity for those of you who have been in the long run here for the Dark Spider David YouTube channel is, of course, reviews. I'm still going to be putting out reviews, and at times I'm going to rebrand those reviews as my takes, because everybody calls their video a video review, whether it be for a game, a movie, a figure, a piece of tech, you name it. I'm gonna call it my takes. So from now on, they're gonna be known as Dark Spider David Takes, and those are gonna be my formal reviews on different things that I'm going to be checking out and consuming, whether it be, like I said, movies, TV shows, video games, and different little things that I might not have really opted to look at, but then break down in a quick 10 to 15 minute video with detailed analysis and the like. And those are videos that are going to be continuously be put out here on the Dark Spider David main YouTube channel. But a new addition that's going to be coming here in 2021 is actually going to be video essays. Now, I know some of you are probably rolling your eyes because you're probably already subscribed to a plethora of different other YouTube channels that make video essays. Well, none of them are me. No, I'm kidding. But that's something that I've been kind of itching to create. And video essays are going to be much more comprehensive videos, much more long form videos. These are going to be the ones where I can probably ramble on, quote unquote, for a good 20 to 40 minutes on a particular aspect of some kind of medium or content. And what I'm aiming for to be my first video essay for 2021 is going to be a comprehensive look of how important immersion is for video games. And we're going to be using the cream of the crop that's the talk of the town right now, Cyberpunk 2077, as the focal topic for that video. And these video essays often require an awful lot of man hours, an awful lot of editing work, a lot of time and energy to really put them on the YouTube channel. So that's something that the Patreon will definitely help make happen. And then of course the streams are going to continue not only here on YouTube, but also on twitch.tv/DarkSpiderDavid and facebook.com/DarkSpiderDavid. At the same time, I know that restreaming has varying opinions as far as what their effectiveness is, but I personally enjoy it because I get to interact with much more of you rather than a narrow form of community. So I enjoy restreaming. I'm going to be continually doing that, but of course the Patreon will therefore provide the access to be able to bring those streams much more frequently. So if you go and check out the Patreon page, you'll be greeted with 5 different tiers at the moment right now, subject to change, but right now there's 5 different tiers that you can pledge to, and pledging to is basically kind of like subscribing to a membership for a particular fee. I have a $1 one, a $2 one, a $5 one, and then 2 $10 ones. Descriptions are going to be within each tier to describe exactly what you get, but they range from having what I like to call an executive producer credit at the end of my videos, throughout my streams, and then even ranging to some more exclusivity kind of content, whether it be early access to some of my videos here on YouTube, or one of the big ones to me, which is to have you guys decide what video I put out next here on the YouTube channel, or what kind of activity I do on the next stream, whether it be the game that you want me to play or the actual activity you want me to do on camera. Could be ranging from just chatting to maybe Twitch sings, should that ever come back. Of course, all within reason, please. And even though there's still a little bit in the oven, I also have some set goals for the Patreon to hit, whether it be 100 patrons specifically or a certain monetary income. That way, then that could be given back to the channel, whether it be a new mic or an addition of equipment or a new camera or different things that can make things much more fun, especially if I do plan to involve some more people with the videos or the content or the streams. Particularly a set goal we have in mind right now for the Twitch channel that will then bring a very interesting stream, hopefully in February. More details are over on the Twitch channel, so be sure to check that. And that's frankly about the gist of what the Patreon would really do, not just for you guys as far as perks and considerations and goals and different benefits that you guys can net being a long-time follower of not just the Dark Spider David channel, but also the live streaming platforms, both Facebook Gaming and Twitch alike. But also it would kind of put me in a different area for 2021, because 2020 was just a humongous rut, and again, I'm taking action to make sure that the 2021 that I experience is one that is molded for me. And being a creative, you know how painfully killing it is to go to a job, a 9-to-5 job, set hours, set lunch, and just routinely repeat things over and over to the brink of insanity. And it's a humongous crux that can really dissipate someone's creativity, someone's passion, especially when an awful lot of time and effort is put into these sort of things, whether it be the video essays that I'm planning on making, the reviews and streams that I'm continuing, and everything else that's going to be crossing in between. And of course, some of which could also be bred from ideas by you guys. So make sure to go unfiltered in the comments below if you guys have any ideas for the tiers in the Patreon or video content that I can create or different benefits, etc., etc. Let your voice be heard in the comments. Make sure to check out the Patreon. The link is going to be in the description. That way you can kind of overlook what it's all about. Give me your guys' advice, insights, everything. And I hope you guys are going to be taking 2021 by the reins just like I am. So make sure you stay healthy, and as always, stay humble. I'll see you on the next one.